are currently watching, man. Hey, welcome to, what's this, episode 12 of the Overnighter podcast / live stream, all that good stuff. Man, we definitely got a good little show for y'all tonight. Got some quick hits. And then I asked earlier, when I first got on, if y'all wanted to react to the newest episode of Pop the Balloon, or I do have a throwback episode that we can watch. I feel like y'all are more interactive whenever it is the panel full of women and the men are coming out versus the newest episode. You got a panel full of men or a lineup of men and you got the women coming out. So it doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but y'all let me know if y'all want to watch a throwback episode or if y'all want to watch the most recent episode. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into tonight's show. Man, first off, I want to give a shout out to everyone in North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, everyone that has been impacted by the latest hurricane that occurred this past week. I was fortunate enough, I'm here in North Carolina. I was fortunate enough not to lose power and everything was good here, but out in the mountains, the least likely place that I would have thought would have got hit the hardest was absolutely, decimated. So, shout out to everyone that's out there in the mountains right now. I want to share my screen and just share the latest developments that's going on out there. Today on my lunch break, there was a food truck, and if you tip them, like 100% of the proceeds were going to the victims of Hurricane Helene. So just the latest developments. Let's see. Let's go ahead and share my screen real quick. So the latest developments is going on with this storm. Well, the aftermath of it. So we got Biden sending out up to 1,000 soldiers to assist in aid efforts and 183 dead in the storm aftermath. So, so some things to know as far as the storm. Let's see. The death toll has risen to 183 and hundreds are still missing as a result of the storm and its aftermath, with many caught in historic flooding across southeastern states. I will say that a lot of the footage that I've seen, man, it's been horrific. Like seeing houses, mobile homes floating down the street, U-Haul trucks, cars being completely flooded. It's been crazy. Parts of North Carolina have been devastated with entire communities destroyed. At least 90 people are known to have died in the state. Power connections are being restored, but 1.3 million energy customers are still without power from Florida to Virginia. Crazy. We got President Joe Biden visiting North Carolina today. So he was here today. Kamala Harris, the Democratic presidential nominee, is visiting Georgia. Donald Trump was already in Georgia yesterday. Biden announced that he has directed the Defense Department to deploy up to 1,000 active duty soldiers to reinforce the North Carolina National Guard. And then here are some places if you would like to donate to the survivors. We got the Red Cross, the National Voluntary Organizations active in disaster, and they're seeking assistance from the public. All right. So, shout out to everyone that has been impacted by Hurricane Helene. Again, super tragic situation, and my heart goes out to everyone who has been impacted by the storm. So if y'all want to go ahead and donate or volunteer, send clothes, you know, definitely would advise y'all to do so. All right. So with that being said, man, let's get into man, yo, it's crazy, man. All of our, childhood kind of heroes, people that we grew up on, raised by, whether it's in sports, whether it's, some of your favorite TV shows from back in the day. A lot of our heroes, man, they passing away. So, rest in peace, RIP to Dikembe Mutombo, and as well as John Amos. John Amos, one of his most known roles was him being the father on Good Times, the original Good Times. All right. And man, what I saw today on IG was legit crazy to me. So let's go ahead and get into this John Amos story, because you got his family coming out right now saying that, some of the things that have gone on with his death, it's little suspicious, So, let's get into it. All right. So John Amos' family believes he may have been cremated to evade investigation into his death, and that they aren't ruling out foul play. He had been dead for 45 days. 45 days before his family found out about the death on social media. His daughter says the person posting as his publicist, Belinda Foster, pretended to be his daughter in the hospital the night he passed away. Nasty work. While she, the daughter, found out. All right. So let's see. So there is an official family statement here. So the family statement reads, please note that this statement is being released by the collective family and close friends of John Amos. It is with profound sadness and distress that we must share the circumstances surrounding our father's passing. He was a loving man who brought light into the lives of many. However, our family has only learned of his death today through media reports, only to discover he actually passed away 45 days ago. Yo, that is crazy for you to find out that your dad passed away 45 days ago. Shockingly, we were not notified, nor were any family members informed. The tragic news has left us in shock and heartache. We do not have a death certificate, nor do we know where or why he died, but we know he was suffering from congestive heart failure and dementia. We fear he was likely cremated to avoid any potential investigation into the conditions surrounding his final days. Over the past year, John Amos was isolated from his family and close friends by Kelly, KC Amos, Eugene Brummett, and Belinda Foster. Despite our repeated attempts to maintain contact, KC prevented access to him, controlled and monitored his calls, and severed ties with Colston and Jazz Williams. His business manager, Paul Baldassare, his goddaughter, Amy Gowdy, his niece, Sherry Cousant. Sorry, I'm butchering these names right now. His former accountant and other close family members, friends, and loved ones. Casey portrayed an image of a close father-son relationship on social media, but the reality was far more complex. This is crazy. So it goes on to talk about their father suffered from dementia. If y'all want to read the whole thing, this is coming from the Being Black is Lit page. And yeah, man, that is crazy and nasty work. You know what I mean? That's crazy for people to find out that your father passed away 45 days ago, weren't given a death certificate, weren't notified. You know, whoever this KC person is went through great lengths in order to prevent the family from being involved, alienating. Man, that's wild. That's crazy. All right. So let's see. Let's get into the next one here. Man. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and get this Diddy. We're gonna go ahead and get the Diddy news out the way because man, how many of y'all have been following what has been going on with Diddy? Yesterday, big news conference, announcing that there are 120 new allegations against Diddy, and that is nasty work. But you know what? The few friends that I've talked to and everything, I mean, we've talked about how really up until yesterday, we thought that a lot of the allegations and things that Diddy was doing, hey, Diddy is definitely the 69 God out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to talk about Drake, but Diddy is definitely the 69 God. He a freaky ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. But up until yesterday, we thought that it was all with consenting adults. But with the news that broke yesterday with these 120 new allegations, we're finding out that, hey, I mean, it's not just adults that are involved. It's also with kids. And, it's like, I don't know. You hear these theories as to why, Diddy's locked up right now, him, going head to head with some of these liquor companies that he's been a brand ambassador for. That's one reason. I know I've talked to some of my friends in private, and we've talked about how it's a money grab for a lot of folks. But man, it's crazy. All right, so see. So now, Sean Diddy Combs from the BBC News. Sean Diddy Combs faces more than 100 new assault allegations. So more than 100 people are to sue rap musician Sean Diddy Combs for sexual assault, rape, and sexual exploitation, a U.S. lawyer has said. The Texas-based lawyer Tony Busby said that some of the alleged victims include minors who were abused when they were as young as 9 years old. Oh, man, it's crazy work. This is an important matter that we intend to aggressively pursue, Mr. Busby told reporters. Erica Wolf, a lawyer representing Mr. Combs, said that the rapper emphatically and categorically denies the allegations, saying that they are, quote, false and defamatory. Speaking at a news conference on Tuesday, Mr. Busby said that he and his team will, quote, will leave no stone unturned to find potentially liable parties, end quote, in the alleged abuse, or, quote, any individual or entity who participated in or benefited from this egregious behavior. Ms. Wolf said in a statement to the BBC that Mr. Combs, quote, looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court, where the truth will be established based on evidence, not speculation, end quote. The legal action is the latest against Mr. Combs. Mr. Combs was arrested last month and is facing criminal charges of racketeering, aka RICO, and sex trafficking. He is currently in federal custody after he was denied bail, which he is appealing. He has denied all allegations of criminal wrongdoing. All right, so I mean, what are y'all thoughts on what's going on with what's going on with Diddy right now? I mean, again, it's kind of I honestly don't think that he's going to see the outside no time soon. I think with a lot of these allegations and 120 of these, I mean, I just wonder, how many of these are valid and legit allegations versus the ones who, they're just trying to come up on a bag. They trying to get paid. But then also too, the other thing that I'm kind of thinking about too is like, um, is of course, you can definitely place the blame on Diddy, for messing around with minors. I don't think nobody's going to condone or approve of messing with minors. However, who else do we hold accountable? The parents, the parents that essentially, left their kids with Diddy. If these allegations are true, these are heavy allegations to put upon somebody. To say that he's a child predator. I mean, it's one thing to be, bisexual. It's one thing to, engage in freak offs and, whatever sexual behavior, whether or not you like it, and paying people for their services. Now, I mean, you get into a whole nother conversation about the whole, sex trafficking thing or whatnot. But I mean, I think, if you're a legally consenting adult, you know what you're getting into whenever you go to those Diddy parties. And, just like a friend of mine was saying, I mean, there's one thing for you to know. I mean, that the accountability goes on you. However, y'all got to excuse the stream. I know it's freezing. It'll come back though. It'll come back. But, it's one thing if you show up to a Diddy party and, you are slipped some intoxicants and you don't know what the hell happened. Now, you don't have no control over that. So, man, craziness. All right. So that is Diddy. So y'all let me know, man. What are y'all thoughts on what's going on with Diddy right now? I mean, do y'all think that he's going to see the outside of a jail cell or what? I personally don't think that we're gonna see Diddy outside of a jail cell anytime soon. But oh man, my video's freezing up. I don't like that. All right. So we'll keep it moving though. We'll keep it moving. So yeah, Josh, I mean, I'm gonna have to agree with you, man. I really don't think that all his money is gonna save him. I mean, because I mean, when you think about it, I mean, he sold it. He finished paying off his house and everything, and he gave the courts, this crazy, bail package, but they were not fucking with it. They was like, nah, bail is denied, and you gonna have to sit behind bars up until this trial. So yeah, I don't think the money is gonna save him in this case. I just watched a podcast with Pierce Morgan, and he interviewed Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright has been on an absolute media blitz right now, doing a whole bunch of podcasts and dropping a whole lot of names, which people could, come back and want to sue her, for defamation. I mean, if she's unable to prove these claims. So that's been wild. She dropped a lot of names in terms of, who Diddy was groomed by. I mean, I know a lot of these names that y'all have already heard. So, think they need to have the same energy with the Nickelodeon manager too. Yeah, yeah, nah, facts, facts. Who's the Nickelodeon manager though? We gotta. Hey, don't be mad because I don't be skipping chest day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. So you like Jaguar, right? I mean, yo, she, man, some of the things that I've heard her say, I'm like, oh my god, you know. And in that same Piers Morgan episode, he interviewed one of the attorneys for one of Diddy's victims, and basically she's saying that she has seen still images of somebody who's more high profile than Diddy, in one of these tapes from one of these freak offs. So, but then she was also talking about how Jaguar Wright needs to be careful about, the accusations and the things that she's putting out here in the media, and how she needs to consult an attorney just to make sure that, like, the things that you're saying can actually be backed up in the court of law, when you're not getting caught up in some craziness. So, but she been going in though. She really been going in. I hope she ain't starting out with Jay-Z. She can't handle his money. His money is long. Me and the homie, we was talking about that too, because a lot of people are saying that, Jay is next. And I mean, if you look at the history and the history between Jay and Diddy, I mean, you see them being pictured alongside of each other. I know in that interview with Piers Morgan, uh, Jaguar Wright went off, on Jay-Z, and accusing him and, his wife, the beloved Beyonce, of engaging in a lot of these deviant behaviors too. So, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Didn't Diddy's son catch some charges too? You know what? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. If so, I mean, but I think his I think I don't think any of the kids have been faced with any charges though. But let's see. Yeah, his case was just as disturbing. He had inappropriate conduct with all the minors, and cast of all that. Man, who grew up on all that though? Man, that was one of my favorite shows on Nickelodeon back in the day. 120 accusations, with the youngest accuser being 9 years old, means Diddy is about to snitch. If he doesn't, it's going to be a fast trial and 30 to life. Yeah, yeah. I mean, do y'all think Diddy gonna be dropping names? Because another theory that I heard today was the fact that again, y'all gonna have to work with me on the speed of the stream right now. I'm waiting for my camera to freaking catch up. But nevertheless, one theory that I heard today was that that Diddy is on self deletion watch or suicide watch, and that you know possibly, well, he's not eating right now, and maybe his lawyers have given him counsel in terms of, if you do want to fight this, it's probably going to be a while. It's going to be some years, possibly, before you even go to trial. So could this be a situation where, he is potentially trying to, I don't know, maybe self-delete himself? I mean, this is alleged, you know. In order for the case to go away and for his family to still have some of the assets and some of the rights and all of that good stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, I know my camera's skipping, man. Yeah, y'all bear with me, man. I don't know what's going on with the camera. Usually don't skip this freaking long, man, which is actually aggravating the freak out of me right now. But the audio is perfect and clear. Okay, all right. I think we might be back. All right. So, Christian, some girl is suing him because she said he sexually assaulted her on a yacht. Man, yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy out here. He probably not eating because the food nasty. Yeah, that's typical of new inmates, but starving yourself to death is a long, painful death. I can't see that, to be honest. I mean, I know his old security guard, Gene Deal. He's done a lot of interviews on a YouTube channel called The Art of Dialogue. And, he is basically saying that he doesn't think that Diddy is, if Diddy is convicted, that he would serve out whatever that sentence may be, and that he will ultimately end up, trying to find a way to delete himself. So, I don't know. That is crazy. That whole situation again, because we've all been raised on, Bad Boy, Brother Love, Diddy, Puff, all these different nicknames, seeing them, run that marathon, the vote or die, always advocating for entrepreneurship, black entrepreneurship, things of that nature. I mean, people have always talked about his parties and making sure you want to stay away from the Diddy parties, at least the after parties, But man, do y'all think that he would possibly? I mean, because if they got terabytes of footage, I just wonder, who's on those tapes. And let me ask y'all this, because my homeboy asked me this yesterday. If somehow those Diddy tapes were leaked, would y'all watch them? Like, would y'all watch the Diddy files? Would y'all watch the Diddy tapes? I mean, me personally, I'm a watch. I want to know. But again, okay, let's put some parameters around how I would watch this, okay? Because again, I ain't trying to see two men get it in like that. But I would just want to see, okay, that's such and such. Okay, let me fast forward on to whatever footage they got. Oh, that's such and such. Okay, cool. Let me fast forward on. Like, I'm not sitting there trying to watch, two grown dudes get it in. That's just not me. But, especially with hip hop and rap being so macho, some could say homophobic, things of that nature. All the rappers, they got all these women, they messing with all these women, this, that, and the third. Everybody's the man. But behind the scenes, you seeing who getting piped down. Like, that's crazy. All right, so oh my God. Yeah, 1 terabyte is 500 hours of video, and the feds say they have multiple hours. That's a lot of diddling. That is a lot of diddling. That's a lot of diddling. I was scanning the videos to make sure I could recognize. Exactly. Yeah. Let me just scan through, recognize the celebrities and make sure there's illegal, spicy activity going on. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That would be my thing, Yeah, but definitely not trying to Definitely not trying to sit there and just watch. Okay. Kay talking about, hey, I'm gonna catch the highlights on the Shade Room. Hey, you know the Shade Room gonna have it. The Shade Room gonna have the highlights for sure. Um, this is a good point right here too. Christine says I've been focusing on Justin Bieber, and man, if you look at Justin Bieber, you know, especially some of those old videos with Diddy, but then even just seeing how a lot of people in the industry, I mean, on national TV, making it public, seeing the way that they've violated him throughout the years, especially as a youngster. But you know, you look at Justin Bieber now, like he looked like he done been through some shit for real. Because I've always paid attention to his lyrics and said something was going on with him. These artists actually write the truth in their lyrics. Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Or, you know, they got their writers writing the truth in the lyrics too. You know, I am Case. I feel guilty because I mocked Justin Bieber for years and I always saw Usher as a victim. Yeah. Now we're hearing Usher might have lured Justin to Diddy. Wow. Wow. Now that's a theory I have not heard. I have not heard that one. That is insane. But, you know, but people have even been saying that, you know, Diddy learned that behavior from, you know, other folks like Clive Davis, allegedly. You know, all of these things are alleged. It's crazy work. This also took a turn for the worse in his mid-20s. Something is definitely up with the Biebs. Yeah, something is definitely going on with Justin Bieber, man. I know Justin Bieber was featured on Diddy's latest album. Oh, man, yo, what's so sad is that last Diddy album, the Love album. Oh man, I really like that album, and I'm not gonna sit up here in front of that like I'm not gonna play the shit. Especially Justin Bieber song. Justin Bieber probably, at least to me, on that last album, Justin Bieber by far, at least to me, had the best song on that album. But man, it's crazy. Even her lyrics made the Stallion said, "Okay, I don't get left, just leave him." I mean, like Justin Bieber, and I twerked to that song. SMH, I'm so serious. I'm ashamed, man. Yeah, I mean the whole Meg the Stallion. I mean, I don't know. Her credibility to me, you know, is definitely in question. But if you're watching over on YouTube right now, make sure you go ahead. I mean, if you're watching over on Instagram, make sure you go ahead and come on over to YouTube. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of nasty work going on right now. All right, so any final thoughts on Diddy before we move on? I mean, honestly, it's just looking real grim for Diddy right now. So, but all right, we will stay tuned to see what developments come out in the upcoming weeks, because I mean, I'm really interested to know with these 120 allegations. I mean, everybody's in it for the come up, because these are not criminal charges. These are all civil charges, aka trying to get a bag, you know. So once they start going through and, you know, trying to verify these stories and gaining evidence on these stories, you know, it'll be interesting to see how many of these stories can be fact checked and verified, and just seeing what the latest developments are with those stories. But we will definitely stay tuned to what's going on. All right. So let's see. So let's get into some other quick hits, man, on Let's see. Yeah, let's jump to a lighter note, man. That Diddy shit, that is heavy. That is heavy. So if you're watching over on Instagram right now, make sure you go ahead and come on over to YouTube. All right, so all right, let's see. Let's get into the next quick hits, man. When you depressed, but you just fellas, I mean, sometimes, I mean, I don't have any hair, but when I used to have hair, I knew. But even now, whenever I wash and condition my beard, whenever I line it up, whenever I shave, I'm up here thinking like, I'm feeling depressed. I ain't feeling like myself, but it's just something about getting a fresh cut that, I mean, you feel like you can tackle anything going on out here in the world, man. So this next quick hits, man, when my man said when you're depressed, but you just need a haircut. And I want y'all to really, really check out this transformation real quick. This was nice. All right. So let's see. I would turn the sound on. However, I think the music is copywritten, so we won't play the music. But all right, here we go. So POV, you weren't depressed. You just needed a haircut. Check out the transformation right here with my guy. You weren't depressed. You just needed a haircut. Oh, look at the. Can y'all tell? Can y'all tell if my man got the haircut? Yo, I'll tell you, man. This the comments on this was crazy, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it one more time, man. But because the first time I watched this video, I was like, I don't see the difference. Like, what's going on? I don't see it. Yeah. But we gonna get into some of these comments though. Somebody said that was a close one. How long till the haircut come? I gotta get ready for work. Legend has it he's still spinning left to right in the camera, waiting for his reflection to show a haircut. Somebody said, so where is part two? Let's see. Never seen a ninja get a pre-owned fade. I'm over here like he's spending a lot of time showing the before, then the video started over. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, what's going on with the haircut right now? Oh nah, bro, tag your barber in this post. He needs to receive his lashings in the comments as well. Yeah, I mean, hey, the internet definitely remains undefeated. But you know what? Hey, y'all y'all went on ahead and got my man started. So he said, you know what? Hey, check out the crispiness though. See, I don't know why he didn't come with this energy. Why he didn't come with this energy, on that first video, because I'm telling you, my man was still looking depressed in that first video. When you thought you was depressed, but you needed a haircut, but couldn't nobody see what the haircut was though. So somebody said, I ain't never been so invested in a haircut in my life. Won't he do it? See, this is what he should have been showing on that first one. Yeah, see, okay, all right, we got it now, my boy. We got it now. So, yeah, man, that haircut. She said, nope. I'm lost. I don't see it. Yeah, nah, I wasn't seeing it either. All right. So let's see. Next clip we got here. Men need to stop going out on dates. Let's see if y'all agree with this viewpoint right here. Men need to stop going out on dates. So In just 1 second, we're gonna pull it up here. We're gonna get into it. Men need to stop going out on dates. So, hey, I mean, this goes to what you hear a lot of men saying out here whenever it comes to dating women. So let's get into this next quick hits right here. All right. This is from The Masculine Mindset from another podcast. All right, so let's see. Men should stop dating. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Men need to stop taking women on dates.
I'm so done with this fraud. Get your best friend and take her out of here.
You need to stop going on date. I'm gonna say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they?
Nothing.
Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you because they are bored. They don't have.
And they are broke. Let's add that up in there too. You know what I'm saying? Foodie calls.
Have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude. Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet, so she's going out with your
stupid ass.
Jenny
Yeah.
better eat the f*** up.
She kind of got a...
I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her. It should be free.
Pick me
Face, I don't care.
Because
FaceTime, talk to her on FaceTime, talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without knowing you, she's playing you. I'm going to say something controversial. You need to stop
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. True North, what's going on with you? My guy, shout out to you. Man, let's talk about it, man. Should guys be taking women out on dates anymore? Because again, I think a lot of guys feel taken advantage of, whenever it comes to dating. Because again, like she said, women are bored. You getting the hey big head text, hey stranger text, especially right now, the temperature changing outside. Chicks is trying to find somebody for cuffing season. And they're willing to go out on a date with you because they are bored. Some of them may be broke. We talked about this on the last live stream in terms of chicks going out with each other and they all splitting 5 ways, some appetizers. So, but again, she's not over the ex. She's using you as a placeholder until either her ex starts to act right or the guy that she really wants to act right stops tripping. So, should guys be out here going on dates with women? I mean, again, people talk about chivalry is dead. Men don't court women anymore. But whenever we look at the landscape of dating and what the vast majority of women are saying, they're strong, they independent, they don't need no man. I make my own money. I'm a boss, babe. We can do everything that men can do. So again, women have ineffectively leveled the playing field. So yeah, hey, if you out here killing it, if you out here doing your thing, you strong, independent, you don't need no man, men are useless, all this and that. So hey, whenever we link up, hey, don't try to use traditionalism and traditional dating norms whenever it benefits you. Like, I think that's where a lot of guys are at. Don't try to use traditionalism whenever it's beneficial to you. If it's gonna be like that, hey, it need to be like that all the way around. So I'm gonna play it one more again, and then we're gonna go on to the next quick hits here.
Get women on dates.
I'm so done with this fraud. Get your best friend and take her out of here.
Yo.
You need to stop going on dates. I'm going to say why. You should never take a woman out on a date that you don't have vested interest in and that you're not sure she has a vested interest in you. Stop trying to disillusion her with your money, your resources, your ability to buy her roses and all that dumb stuff.
That's not dumb. Disillusion me, baby, all day.
What has that gotten you? Where are they?
That's it.
Exactly. So stop doing it. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your time. If you want to know if a woman is interested in you for real and wants to not just use you as a meal plan, because let me tell you, a lot of my homegirls are going out with you.
You see, women are starting to let the shit out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Women are starting to let it out the bag. They sharing the secrets that men, we been comparing notes already. So, you know, a lot of the things that she's saying here in this video, we already know that you're using guys for dinner dates. We know that you're using them for foodie calls. I'm not saying all women, all right? Not any of the women that's watching the stream right now. I ain't talking about y'all, all right? But we're not going to sit up here and pretend like there aren't women out here that are like that. But then on the flip side, too, you know, I think she makes a very valid point that, you know, if guys are actually looking for someone that is genuinely interested in them, at least in my opinion, other men may disagree, but, you know, leading with your wallet and talking about, you know, how much money you got and your profession and things like that, you know, she's automatically going to look at you as somebody that she could take advantage of. You know, I tell you straight up off top, I'm broke and dusty. Okay. So I'm broke. I ain't got no money, you know, thinking about, that clip from, Paid in Full. I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money, you know? So, yeah.
Because they are bored. They don't have nothing to do. They're not over the other dude.
Okay.
Somebody else in Vegas or New York hasn't hit her back yet. So she's
Oh, ain't hit her back yet. But she'll be the same one on Instagram, in her stories, posting screenshots of the dude that's constantly, you know, in her DMs having a conversation by herself. And she talking shit about the dude in her close friends. I be knowing. But but in actuality, there's somebody that she wants that is not in her inbox, that she wants to be in her inbox. So she cooking with grease here.
going out with your stupid.
Jenny better eat the fuck up.
She kind of got a...
I've been there, so stop taking her out on dates.
And what do you do to get to know them?
Don't buy her anything. Don't spend a dime. Don't spend a nickel. Don't spend a penny. Go somewhere that is free. And if she is unwilling to go there with you, don't go out with her.
It should be free. Pick me
I don't care.
Because
FaceTime, talk to her on FaceTime, talk to her on the phone. If she wants something from you without...
You got to talk to her on the phone. Now, that involves being able to have a conversation, okay? You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to hold a conversation. And I think that'll give you, because you'll hear some dating coaches say, you know, they don't believe in talking to women on the phone. You know, let's just meet in person, whatever. And I get the logic behind it. But man, I'm old. I'm getting up there like, yo, if the conversation ain't hitting, you know, on a FaceTime or even just through text message, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and granted, you know, text message conversation versus a FaceTime or a phone call conversation can be totally different. Because I know a lot of people, especially when you 35 and up, don't necessarily like texting as much. You want to talk and call and all that good stuff. So I totally get that. But if the conversation ain't hitting from jump, like, I'm not about to, you know, waste my time meeting you out in public somewhere, you know, even if it's for the free 99. Like, no, I'm cool on that.
Out knowing you, she's playing you. I'm gonna say something controversial.
All right. So that's that. That's that. All right. Men, okay. Let's see what y'all talking about. All right, let's see. All right. See what y'all talking about. All right, let's see. There should be no problem with a free date / link up. You don't have to put out and do the most from the beginning. I totally agree. Conversation is free. Okay. Especially on the first date. Like, I at least just want to see if there's even just some chemistry there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it can be something low cost, low investment for both parties, because you'll hear women talk about, oh, well, I had to, I gotta, I had to dress up. I had to get my hair done. I had to do my makeup and all this and that. If you're watching over on Instagram right now, make sure you go ahead and come on over to YouTube. But they'll go ahead and say all this other shit. So you know what? Hey, let's go ahead, meet at a little coffee shop. We can meet at the park. We can walk around. We can chill. We can talk. See if there's some initial chemistry there besides, us seeing each other's profile pictures and all of that via dating app, social media, whatever. And then, we can move on from there. All right, let's see. But once interest is shown, please don't try and use wanting a free meal as an excuse because you're broke and can't afford to date. Now, that's another thing right there. If you are broke, hey, then maybe dating, is not the best idea for you right now. Maybe you should be focused on, trying to get your bag up, trying to get your money up, because at the end of the day, when you're dealing, this is just point blank period. You decide to deal with women. There is going to be some cost, is going to be some type of investment. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams for this abbreviation. Like, they want your meat, money, energy, attention, or time. One of the four, you are going to pay. Coach Greg Adams says, hey, all men pay. And all men are going to pay. So while you think that you getting it for free, while you out here at the park or whatever, that's an investment in your energy, your attention, your time, So you got to do a better job. Well, if you broke, you say it's not the best idea to be out here dating. All right, let's see. Men need to court and women need to support. Let's define courting. What, Christine, if you had to define what courting is, what would you say courting is? Men and women need to get the F out of their pride and start going after love again. Ooh, the world is falling apart enough. Find your life partner. Okay. Find your life partner. Again, I think relationships have become so transactional these days that it's really hard for men to feel like women are coming from and I'm just speaking from the male perspective here. It's really hard for a lot of men to believe that women are coming from a genuine place whenever it comes to dating, because they feel like, like old girl said in the video, chicks is bored. They not over Pookie, Tyrone, Gloctavius, who been blowing their back out and wishing that they would hit them up. But in the meantime, they're gonna ask you out and or hit you up and wait for you to ask them out. And a lot of guys ain't really seeing the value in dating out here. Leading with your wallet is never a good look. Yeah, totally agree. Free is cool or very low. Ice cream, coffee, something real light. But even when that video came out last year about old girl that got mad about the dude taking her out to Cheesecake Factory for a date, and then soon after that you saw the list of places that men cannot take a woman out on a date. You know, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find it. Places not to take women on a first date. Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, let's see. All right, this list definitely went viral. Okay, all right, let's see. Let's get into it. Let's see. All right, here's the full list. Okay, we could probably add on to this. Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP. Now, some of these, I mean, I wouldn't take nobody on a first date to Denny's, IHOP. A few of these, okay, if I'm just being real. The gym, church, Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions. Like, why would we go on a first date and you meeting the fam already? No, we ain't doing that. Movie night, somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs. I mean, who wants to go to the club on a first date? That's crazy. Hookah bar, a bar just for drinks. Yeah, a bar just for drinks. Don't invite me out just for drinks. Waffle House, sports events. Okay. All right. So, let me see if I can't find another list. But y'all get the idea though. Y'all get the picture. So let's see. What else y'all got going on? Let's see. Listen, the best date I had was walking around our neighborhood and sitting at a park. Later went to my apartment. I cooked and we watched movies. That's the best date. Okay. In terms of finding a life partner, it takes a certain level of effort and patience that people no longer have. Oh, yes. People definitely no longer have the patience to get to know somebody, to really invest in someone, willing to actually like have some conflict. Because I think, especially in 2024, at least amongst me and my guys, we'll talk, and we definitely have a tendency to hold each other accountable. I think that whenever I share stories about women that I've talked to or dealing with or whatever, there's a good sense of accountability. And the first notion isn't to leave whoever it is that you're dealing with or whatever. Even in being in a relationship, the first piece of advice is not to dump your woman. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like on the other end, and I could be wrong, but it seems to me that a lot of women, whenever they give each other advice, is the first thing is you need to leave your man. You know what I'm saying? Break up with the nigga. The grass is always green on the other side. Girl, don't settle. A whole bunch of other shit. All right. Also, to the ladies, 9 times out of 10, your quote unquote your life partner is already a friend of yours. You have his number. Y'all talk every day. Yeah, he know you inside and out. This is the bro. This is the one that is your brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he already know you inside and out. All 4, not one of the 4. According to me, okay. Intentional conversation, intentional pursuit. Okay, planning, opening doors, pulling out chairs, taking trips. Oh, who funding the trips though? Yeah. Who funding these trips? Meeting family, being intentional in everything. Okay. What's the pride part? I'm curious. Pride in terms of finding the perfect person. That was strong. Let's not even entertain that. Okay. We, the women who actually like you, like when y'all take us anywhere as long as we're with you. Yeah. I mean, I would have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that. Is she really do fuck with you? It don't matter where y'all at. Okay. Because she hitting you up because she bored. But if Pookie, Tyrone, Gloctavius was to hit her up right now, she would be okay with this dude probably catching an Uber to her spot. Matter of fact, she might actually pay for the Uber. Like, yo, babe, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga kind of down bad. Like, you think you could, you know, just help a nigga with a Uber real quick, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to see you, you know, I've been missing you. Like, I don't even know why you playing like that. She gonna be like, oh, yeah, come through, Pookie. Come through, Tyrone. Yeah, Gloctavius. While you up here trying to leave with your wallet, up here telling her, you know what I'm saying, how you're in upper management at Bank of America. You know what I'm saying? You leading with your Bank of America job, your engineering job, your business and all of that good stuff. And meanwhile, she's like, okay, that's cool. I'll take you out on, I'll let you take me out. I'll let you pay for dinner. And you being a perfect gentleman. Meanwhile, on the back end, you know, Pookie, Gloctavius, and Tyrone and them, they definitely getting the skins. All right. So if you watching over on Instagram right now, make sure you go ahead, come on over to YouTube. All right. Let's see. Oh, we got Jay Blight in the building. He said, just got his hair cut. I hope you just didn't get your hair cut like my man that I just showed a couple minutes ago. You know, we couldn't tell the before or after. That transformation was hella trash. All right, so let's see. Christine, I intentionally take my time. I want my husband. I used to be cool being single, but now I'm preparing. All right, we both funding these trips. I believe in full partnership. Yo, that word partnership. Okay, Mary say we funding the trips. Okay, see, this is when as men, you know, even though, you know, for a lot of guys, we don't necessarily consider, we don't really look at y'all's money like that. But it's good to know that you do have some finances and that you're just not out here being a bum. So yeah, nah, this is a cool little chat right here. All right, so let's see. Next, let's see. All right, while we're on the topic of, you know, marriage, finding the one, and all of that good stuff, you know, the next, she say, nah, we not paying for the Uber. Like, bruh, if you can't at least get the Uber to come through and clap some cheeks, then bruh, you got other things you need to be worried about. As a matter of fact, hey man, if you that down bad, you gotta holler at one of the homies real quick. Like, hey, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all. But man, in my early 20s, man, you know, I mean, hey, everybody trying to get it out the mud. Everybody start from humble beginnings and all of that. But hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do for some gas money. Like, especially if you know you got a chick that you talk to that, you know, like, only thing I got to do is get there. I got enough. My gas tank, I'm on a quarter tank of gas. As a matter of fact, my gas tank is right there in the middle between the quarter of a tank to empty. All right. Only thing I got to do is get there, and she gonna help your boy out with some gas. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure niggas was out here actually fucking for some gas money. Oh man. So, you gotta do what you gotta do out here, for that gas money. Just to make it through. And I'm definitely appreciative of being helped out with some gas money back in the day. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't too ashamed to admit it. See, you like women to lead with their wallet, but we the gold diggers. I'm not saying. Look, look. I'm not saying that she got a first off, the transaction is mutually beneficial for both parties. All right. And if you didn't want to help me out with no gas money, then I mean, cool. That's cool. Then I'ma just stay. I'ma stay where I'm at. And hey, I guess I just gotta wait till that next paycheck. So oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. All right, man. So while we on the topic of, Christine say, you got to find the one and get married, get out these streets, because the dating pool, it has all kinds of urine and feces in it. And, if you married right now, if you're in a relationship right now, hey, don't leave who it is that you with, because these streets is treacherous. But as it relates to marriage and divorce, the next clip I want to play does come from a divorce attorney, family law attorney, that is sharing his opinion on marriage and divorce. So let's get into this next quick hits, and then we're gonna jump into this next pop the balloon. So y'all let me know down in the chat if y'all want to watch the latest Pop the Balloon episode, where it has an all men's lineup, and the women are coming out and the guys are popping the balloon on the woman. Y'all let me know if y'all want to watch that, or if y'all want to watch a throwback. I got a throwback episode we can watch where it's all women and it's the men coming up. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do as I pull up this next clip. All right.
Problem I have with marriage as it is done currently here in the West and in other places, but certainly the clay in which I work, is that there are certain promises the law can enforce, and there are certain promises it can't. So if we acknowledge, if we say the quiet part out loud, that in the majority of heterosexual marriages, the man brings protection and providing, and the woman brings kindness, warmth, and care, right? And sex. That's the economy. That's the economy. I didn't make that up. Don't get fucking mad at me in the comments. I didn't make it up. It was here before me. It's going to be here after me. I promise, right? So that's the game. That's the economy. His roles, his obligations are enforceable by law. So state power can be used to enforce his obligations, not hers. The court cannot order her to be nice to him, or to fuck him, or to stay pretty, or to stay sweet and friendly to him and kind to him, or speak nicely of him, or raise the children in a meaningful way that, creates value to him instead of teaching them to disrespect him, right? But his promises in that, shelter, food, financial obligations, court can force you to do that. And if you don't do it, they can put you in jail, or they can take away your driver's license, your professional licenses. So what is that? When you have a contract where only one side is enforceable by law, under penalty of law, like, that is a dangerous game to play if you're a man. Period.
Period. Yo, period. Yo, he was cooking. He was cooking. All right. So let's see. Let's get into some of these comments now. Progressive Love Academy. Now, they are definitely about polygamy and all of that good stuff. But let's see, what is that? It's called patriarchy. Okay. The court can't order control on feminine powers because the court does not acknowledge feminine powers. Time for change. Given men set this ownership model with women as chattel, so change it. It's beyond time. Honestly, you know what? I think that the only way that a lot of these family court laws will change is when women are also suffering with, because of, feminism, upward mobility, women being boss babes, women being breadwinners and things of that nature. And in the case of a divorce, it's whenever women start getting impacted at the same or greater degree as men, that's when I think we'll see a lot of these laws change. But I think up until then, we definitely won't see a lot of that. All right. So let's see. So let's see what the women are saying, because I think a lot of women are kind of mad at this. Let's see. You could tell all of this is a straight up joke. Study after study shows men have greater financial stability, have greater happiness and health scores, and stronger social connections. We can start to have real discussions when we start looking at actual facts. You know what? Men do have greater financial stability, because you know why? Because now that he is looked at as the protector and provider, he does have to go out here and make more money to support the household. So, I mean, I kind of feel like that argument is kind of, a little disingenuous. Have greater happiness and health scores. This could be anecdotal, just based. I've never been married, but I do know people who are married and have been in long-term, marriages. And, hey, I was in a long-term relationship as well. And if we're talking about greater happiness, I gotta question that. I gotta question that. All right, let's see. I'm married, and if I was single today, no way in hell I'd get married to a woman of the West. Trying to find her would be like a needle in a haystack. Women are the main initiators of divorces. Let's talk about the stats. Let's talk about the facts. 60 to 70% of women's divorces are initiated by women because they ain't happy. If you have any assets or business about yourself as a man, it would behoove you to look outside of the United States to get married, and don't bring her back here, period. All right. You know what? I will say this. Women are, can't argue with that. If you have any assets or business about yourself as a man, you could look outside, or you could just remain single and do your thing. So let's see. Every day, men keep saying this. At some point, we got to accept that all these men aren't lying. Okay, yeah. But the minute that you say something or you speak up on it, all of a sudden you looked at as sassy. So what do we do? Continue having kids out of wedlock, create homes with no proper structure in place. Should men do what Nick Cannon and Cam Newton are doing? The family unit used to be sought after. Times have definitely changed. Yeah, times have changed for sure. I don't see the promotion of marriage and people finding families and things like that. You don't see that highly being politicized, in today's time. I just don't see that. Let's see. We have it. Man, I want to watch Eliminate. Who remembers that show? I don't know if I remember that show. I said we, meaning me and my partner. Okay, all right. Don't leave. Let them cheat in peace and talk to the Lord. Oh, man. Let your man cheat. Let him cheat in peace. Let him cheat in peace. Don't come disturbing my vibe, okay? As long as things are taken care of at home, and that's where I think a lot of couples get to, because I think that, that whole period of being in love and, oh my God, having the butterflies for somebody, I think that has its period of time. But I think the more that you get to know somebody, you wanna sit in with them while they taking a shit and pissing or whatever. You smelling the gas, you smelling all this other stuff. Like some of that allure that they once had for that person starts to wear off, and they like, yo, like, nah. I'm with you now, but people find themselves being in relationships more so for obligation, assets, things of that nature versus, people marrying for love, because it's more at risk now. All right, so let's see. So that was the last quick hits right there. So y'all still haven't told me which one y'all want to react to, and y'all bear with me as try to get my camera straight here, man. I think I gotta find another app, y'all. I think I do. As much as I like using this particular webcam for my phone, it ain't the camera ain't cameraing the way that I need it to. So, but it is all good. We're gonna keep it rolling. So again, my video might be delayed, but I can definitely see y'all's chats. So again, man, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to watch the newest episode of Pop the Balloon, or y'all want to watch a throwback? Y'all let me know. And as y'all let me know, as y'all come on up in here in the stream, man, make sure you go ahead and like the video, go ahead and like the stream, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna go ahead and get into the Pop the Balloon. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more, give y'all about a minute or two to let me know what y'all want to do. Y'all let me know what y'all sipping on tonight. Y'all got some wine? Y'all smoking? Y'all drinking? Is it 420 time? Is it sober time? And I want to give a huge shout out to Mary. I don't know if Mary's still here right now, but want to give a huge shout out to Mary. She's one of my previous personal training clients, and she actually blessed me with a bottle of rum straight from St. Martin. I was gonna sip on it tonight, but I was gonna take shots tonight, but I was like, you know what, this is something you gotta sip on and really cherish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna break that out another night. But I did receive the package today, and I will be cracking that bad boy open. So yeah. All right. So I've been trying to wait on y'all to let me know what y'all want to do as far as the Pop the Balloon or the newest episode or a throwback episode. So I think in the spirit of keeping things new, we're going to go ahead and watch the newest episode of Pop the Balloon. And yeah, we'll do it like that. So give me a chance to pull it up here. All right. New episode. Okay. Christine said new episode. Okay. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know before I pull it up. Y'all let me know what y'all want to do. The newest episode or throwback. Y'all want to see the dudes pop the balloon. I think it's time we see the guys pop the balloon. Got all these guys coming out here. Yo, the pop the balloon from last week. Yo, that was really atrocious. And somebody made a point about the men that come on Pop the Balloon. And it really kind of made me think a little bit. Because of the simple fact that, the person in the comments said, you got these upwardly mobile, men, well, for this show, black men, coming up here and, these are, business owners, engineers, really upwardly mobile, guys out here that are, trying to find love with women that have, 2 and 3 kids by not the same, by multiple fathers, chicks who are just working, regular smegular jobs, bad attitudes, shallow, like. But these will be the same black men that y'all will turn around and say, "Oh, he a sellout because he went over to Becky or Spanish chick, Asian woman, whatever." But clearly they tried to give black women a chance first, but they was like, "Nah." They was like, "Nah, we your outfit's a little lame. I don't like the shoes. You too short. You a educated lame. All of these types of things." So, but I got it. Yeah, that was a lot of confetti. I was looking at the note. I was like, damn, this is a lot of confetti though. All right, so let's see. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. Episode 24, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. All right, let's see. Let's see what the fellas got going on. Now, the ladies, y'all can rate the guys. All right, I may talk about they fits, but y'all can rate the guys if these would be, guys you would go out on a date with.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. Oh my god. Okay, you guys. Okay, that's the energy we like. So we'll be bringing out some single women one by one. If she's your type, you like what you see, you like what you hear, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything, she says or anything on her you're not really feeling, go ahead and pop your balloon. And then I'll go over to each of you and see why you ended up popping. Are we ready? Oh, okay. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Oh man, why my computer be wanting to do me like this?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea, how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what do you do?
I'm a dental office receptionist.
Very cool. What are some things I like to do for fun?
I'm probably the most basic person you're ever gonna meet. What I do for fun is being at home. I do love nature. I like taking walks. I will go out on occasion, so I like comedy shows if you want to go out.
Okay.
I want to get more into traveling, which is something I hope to do next year with some things I have working out for myself. Mm-hmm. But yeah, other than that, whatever my person like.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm trying to freaking see. Damn. Let's see. my computer want to act crazy. It do want to act. Why I want to act crazy on your boy right now? Let's see. Cause it's not letting me. It did this shit on me last week. It was aggravating. All right. Let's see. Let me go over here to YouTube real quick. Because for whatever reason, none of them, all of them can pop on me as well. But I hope they find a match. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right, let's see. All right, let me see. I'm trying to... Some technical difficulties going on here. But for whatever reason, it won't let me... All right, let me see. All right. Let's see. You two don't want me to be great tonight. Trying to escape. All right, let's see. I think this is what I might have to do, y'all. I think what I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, Poppy in all white is wild. Nah, Poppy in the all white is wild as hell. All right, so what I think I'm gonna have to do, y'all, because for whatever reason, my computer is trying to freeze up on me right now. Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Probably shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Okay. All right, yeah. Let me try. Okay. Let me see if I can get it back to me real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Poppy in the wild. Poppy is wild in the white. Let's see. All right. Give me just a second. I'm trying to navigate through the technical difficulties, man. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Let's do it like this. Let me quit that. All right, we're going to come back. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to pull this up again. Yeah, I got some homework to do over the weekend because there's a couple things I just don't like here. Oh, we got OG in the building. We got OG in the building. Let's see. All right. So let me do this. I hate doing this. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna end the stream because for whatever reason my shit is fucking up. But I'm in the stream and then I'm gonna come right back. No Diddy. All right, I'll be back. Let me end this and then all right. Yeah. Y'all stand by. I'm gonna stay live on IG. And then yeah, I'm gonna stay live on IG and then I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all can come on back over to YouTube. So for whatever reason, I want to fuck up. And all right, cool. So like I said, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna restart everything, and then I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna get into this pop the balloon. At least the first 30 minutes of it. All right, so give me just 1 second. But come on over to Instagram real quick, and then I'm gonna get it started back.